And we're back on Cardboard Cane with the final box of the secondary case for the duo part of this little series for Paradox Rift. I feel like we are 100% gonna figure out what to expect in a case by the end of this box. If it doesn't give us a double hit of alt arts or gold, or two golds, or golden alt art, or two alt arts, then I feel like each case will give you a double hit. That's the allure of getting a case. I'm just not too certain if every single case is created equally, in the sense that you're going to get more alt arts than golds, because if you get a gold, you're not getting an alt art. If you're getting an alt art, you're not getting a gold. And then it comes all down to luck. So I still feel like at the end of the day that getting a case is far more better than buying them individually, because you have no idea. You got no idea what you're gonna run into. It's all hit distribution. Again, it's all sample size. I need to know what other ones will go through. I feel like this box in particular, if this has a gold in it, then I think this case in particular might be like a random weird unlucky one, or our first one was just way too good.
But as an amateur, I'm not an expert. I would agree with the whole case scenario.
Yeah.
Because it's just a batch that is yours. The entirety that you can just pull into.
Yeah, but that first case was silly, if that's the case. No pun intended. That first case was just out of whack.
And it gives you things to trade for.
Yeah.
So if you do end up with doubles, you end up...
Yeah, so having that first case, or getting a case and definitely getting one box that has a double hit is not a bad thing at all.
Yeah. Do you need the stuff? The button?
Oh, I do need my button. Oh, yeah, see? This is why I hire you here. See?
Nope.
This is why I hire you. Which one do you need?
He pays me in porridge.
Yeah. Payment in porridge? Porridge in 5? After porridge. Which one?
Porridge on the brain.
Porridge in 5? After porridge?
Alright. Porridge.
Alright, let's get into this. It's going to be the last box. This will kind of pretty much define everything. If there's no double hit in this one, then yeah, I think the allure of getting a case is getting that double hit in one box, and then everything else is all kind of just like luck based on whether or not you're getting other little things going.
Okay.
Yeah, next time I probably should just like pay attention from the start. And yeah, in terms of hit distribution, this is something I want to figure out now. Like I want to try and figure this out. So by memory, top of my head, we got 2 full art trainers, which can be either Pokemon or can be trainers, I believe. We got the 1 hit, which is either a gold card or an alt art. We got the 2 EX, the base EX Terra cards. We got 4 base set EX cards, which was Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant, Mousehold, and Iron Hands. We got, was it 3 illustration rares? And I think that was it. I think, and now that equaled our 12 hits. So, if the hit distribution right now...
we don't have this one, I don't believe.
Here we go. What is it? Hey, we don't have this one. Cyclizer. Yes. This is actually like probably one of the nicer art rares, I reckon, in the entire set.
Where are they racing?
Yeah. Because they're meant to be like motorbikes, which is weird.
Okay.
I haven't played the game enough to really understand how that works.
Coder.
I guess so, but like their throat is a tire, and it just looks.
Oh yeah.
I'm just.
Okay, definitely not Coder.
Actually, I haven't looked into. I don't even know if they just like. I need to go and look up. I need to go and like brush up on my like Pokemon lore. Like, how do you work? It just imagine just
it's pretty.
rolling your face over a bunch of rocks and road. You're like, But yeah, there we go. There's our first art rare. So if the boxes and the cases are keeping to a actual hit code, then the Pokemon Company has definitely heeded a lot of people's concerns and feedback and all that kind of stuff to make cracking packs and all that kind of stuff a little bit more fun, and I guess in a sense it would be in Pokemon's best interest to keep everybody happy, investors, sealed collectors, and people that crack packs alike. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm feeling like this is a good middle ground. Like this is a good middle ground, because I also noticed that this time around that my hits for the build and battle boxes were a lot more better than the previous 2 to 3 pre-releases I've been to, because I've only just started going to them. I've only just started the hobby. Like, we're gonna get to the point where I can't say only we just started the hobby, because we're just past a year into the hobby. I believe we're like probably about 2 weeks into a year, because we started in PAX last year.
Yeah, no, I totally get that, but you've only just started playing. That's a different.
No, we started cracking PAX in just after PAX. Playing, well,
it's different.
I mean, the playing part's different entirely. Like,
yeah. Definitely cracking.
Yeah, so we've started the collecting part of the hobby probably just over a year, like just 2 weeks over a year now. But yeah, like I'm starting to see the allure. Like this does feel like a good middle ground to keep everybody into it. Yeah. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about it being a master. Here's our first EX Terra card. Yeah, I feel like there's a good middle ground. I mean, it is what it is. Because we started during a time where Brilliant Stars was just gone from Sword and Shield, and the prices were starting to go up. You couldn't find booster boxes here in Australia anymore unless you were willing to pay like $300 or something per booster box. And then loose cardboard blister packets started popping up in Big W and Kmart here, so we got onto that grind. So we didn't really start with like a, oh yes, we needed this one, Yveltal, nice. This one just looks like something that should be like a rock band shirt or something.
Yes. Oh, we got a scratchy.
Hey, I think we already got this one too.
Yes, you do have a scratchy.
So okay, so this is all kind of lining up right now. So we said that we got 2 full arts. So this is one of our 2 full arts. We've got 2 art illustration rares, and we've got our 1 base Terra. Still don't know what to call these. Like, I don't know what to call them. Like, because it's the Terra ones. I don't know, the crystallized EX. I guess this is probably the way you meant to say it, I guess. I don't know. But right now it looks like we're on track with dude, I feel like a rubber band. We're on track with the hit spread. But yeah, I'm starting to like this because yeah, we started with that and we got lucky with Brilliant Stars coming out. We're just running around buying them up and all that kind of stuff. So we're buying packet to packet rather than booster boxes, and that's how we ended up completing the set. And then the same thing happened with Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies was something where once we had gotten into the hobby a little bit, me and my sisters realized that we weren't going to be delving into Evolving Skies because it was just gone, and it was just, yeah, it was already being upscaled. The prices is just going up to the point where it's like, yeah, we're not even going to touch that, because like paying $400, $500 a booster box just to hopefully pull no alt art in a box is just, no, it just wasn't going to happen. That's too much for any collector out there unless you're like Moneybags McGee. But we did get lucky by pretty much cracking the entire set through loose packets that we found through like Target, Kmart, Big W, Coles Express fuel stations of all places. We got most of our hits, and we managed to get like quite a few doubles and all that kind of stuff, so that was lucky. Oh, what have you got? Oh, okay, so yet again another double.
Yes, but
not a bad one. So Charlotte, you pulled this one twice. This is your old art gremlin. You got this last time, the first box that we opened.
Oh yeah. So
that's pretty cool. Okay, so which means it's all uphill from here. If we hit another double, like another alt art or a gold, then that's pretty amazing. But yeah, I'm happy to see an alt art, not a gold. I'm so happy to see that. So we got 3 golds in this box compared to the 1 that we got in the other one. Yeah, it seems like the gold cards are kind of like they're the wild card, so to speak. You see a gold card, you're done. You're not going to get an alt unless you've hit that. And you know, at the same time, I think now that I think about it, when I think about the marketing side, the business side of it, kind of a smart move by Pokemon now, because now they're going to be saying in their minds, like this. I'm just thinking right now, like I'm pulling stuff out of my
hat.
Yeah, out of my hat, out of my cloud. All right, there's my secondary full art. They're going to be basing people buying random packets from stores more often, or random booster boxes more often. There we go. There's our first what do you call it? First, the Capagrius base EX. So that's like 1 of 3. We got 4 last time. I feel like they're going to be basing people buying stuff now randomly all over the place based on you could hit 2 in a box, as opposed to not type of thing. So you hit that, you know, that random box where you buy, like, you know, you go to somewhere overpriced that sells them out of booster boxes still, like EB Games here in Australia or something, or Game. I don't know if GameStop sells them out of booster boxes. I'm not too certain. So I'm not. Obviously, we're not American. But just walking up to one, buying 5 packs out of something, and then hitting that double hit, and being like, "Yay! I got both the old arts out of this box, and I'm just gonna walk away happy." I feel like that's the lure. The fact that now it feels like it's a definite thing because the hits are lining up. Like, how many packets do you have left over there?
5.
5? Okay, I am down to 3, so 4 with this one. It feels like the hits distribution is definitely... There's a lot more put into it. And I tell you what, if there's like a lot of people out there that if you're noticing like quality control, like, you know, here you go, here's the second EX. Like quality control posts and all that kind of stuff. We've opened 2 cases. I have not seen anything that's like going, ooh. I haven't seen anything. Alright, we're back, sorry. I've been talking for so much, I needed a drink of water, I was dying. Okay, so apparently Charlie's hinted to something. What have you hinted to? Okay, we got the Brood Bonnet. I think this is Tomokazu. Yes. It is Tomokazu. I believe this is a double. But this is our 3rd illustration rare, so this is lining up perfectly from what I've noticed so far. So we've got our 3 illustration rares, so we're probably not going to get another one. We've got our 2 full arts, but we're probably not going to get another one. We've got our hit so far, which is the old art. We're probably expecting 2 more EXs and 1 more crystallized EX. Because you've still got a few packs to go.
Bang on.
There we go, there's our secondary crystallized EX.
2 more to go from here, 3 more to go.
Yeah, so we're more than likely going to hit into 2 more base EXs. So hopefully they're like a Roaring Moon or an Iron Hands. Well, there you go. That's what that's what a bit of sample size and a bit of ADHD does for you. You notice the little things and hyperfixate on this, the absolute random. There we go. There's a oh, I think I've nailed it. I think I figured out the hit distribution. I figured out Pokemon's game plan.
They're gonna be after you.
Yep, they're like, you weren't meant to notice that yet. What have you done? Like figuring out the
ratios.
Figuring out like the hit averages is one thing, but taking into consideration what you're gonna hit per box, and which is kind of cool.
You know what to expect.
Yeah, you know what to expect now. Like it's literally getting to a point of like you are getting what you pay for. You know what you're. Okay, so the full art's actually thrown out my little plan here a little bit. So this could be just a lucky box because now that's 3 full arts. Because now that's 3 full arts there. But at the same time, I did say from the start that this box feels a bit funny. Yeah, this box feels a bit funny. Because I'm down to 1 pack. Is that your last packet?
This is my last packet.
It's your last packet. So I don't think we're going to get another hit. I don't think.
No for me.
No for you?
No for me.
So I think that last hit there, I think that Garchomp might have taken the last spot for it. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything in here. If there's going to be anything in here, it's going to be a base set EX. Yeah. Let's go. So it's going to be the last packet for the double booster box or cases that we've got. I can't imagine there'll be anything in here, and if there's going to be anything, it's going to be a base set EX. But I'm very certain that there's nothing in it. And yeah, there we go. So it's still aligned with the 12 hits per box ratio that we've been talking about. Let's go into the reveal stage. Yep. And yep. So, we have our base set Cofagrigus, Tapu Koko, and Aegislash, which we only got 3 of this time, whereas usually we get 4, I believe. We got our Yveltal, Iron Valiant for the hit, Cyclizar, Professor Turo's Research, sorry. Well, Scenario, sorry, it's not research, it's Scenario, my bad. Garchomp EX Full Art, Mewtwo EX Crystallized, Toxicity Crystallized, Tapu Koko Full Art, and our third AR. So it's pretty much on point. It seems the ratios don't really go out of whack too much. It seems to be keeping in line with a formula. I don't mind this. Because now you're not going to be disappointed. Like, because before, there was quite a few times where we would run into, like, a box that would have 7 of these. And that wasn't a good feel. That wasn't a nice feel. Like, when you go back towards, like, Scarlet Violet, Paldea, and Obsidian, there was quite a few times where you would run into more base set EXs than you would anything else in the box. I agree with this. I like this a lot. It took me a little bit. It took me this entire case to kind of feel out to know what I like with it or not. And I feel like this is the way. So from case to case, it feels like you are more than likely definitely going to get one box in there that has your double hit. And that is the Scarlet, that's the Sword and Moon era way of doing things where you're guaranteed at least one thing. But it's taken us 4 sets to get to this point. I don't think they're going to tweak it any more than this. I think they've reached their sweet spot with hit distribution, making things a little bit harder to get. Oh yeah, you won already, did you? Yeah, she's just been trying to like just knock me out of the park on this one. So yeah, I think they've come up with their formula. I think their formula is complete. I think this is how they're going with it. Yeah, I can't complain. I don't mind this formula. This is good. This is good for people that are master setting. It's good for people that are wanting to just start getting competitive cards together. It's good for people that, I guess, investors want to flip stuff. We have to include them. They're part of the hobby. They actually make the hobby go round. Unfortunately, you need everything. It's all part of a
happy network.
Happy network, well-oiled machine that's just chugging on expensive fuel. It's got everything for everybody. And probably the best time, if you have anyone out, I think 151 was a really good point for a lot of people to get into the hobby. Like, I've met a few people already that's gotten into the hobby because of 151. They've never collected Pokemon cards before, or they sort of did with Gen 1, and then they didn't, and then they fell out of it, and then kind of let life go by, and then like, oh my god, my childhood's back, and they've gotten into it again. And now they're continuing on with this.
They got you in with the nostalgia.
And I think they're going to keep you in with the hook of this formula, to be honest. If you are somebody out there that has gotten into 151, or gotten into Pokemon because of 151, let me know in the comments below. And from my opinion, I think the way they've got the formula now, if they keep this formula going forward, I think it's a good formula. I don't think it's... And considering like the prices of booster boxes and that kind of stuff, booster boxes are always cheaper to buy. It's always the better because you know what you're getting. You're gonna be getting this, and this. Where the only thing that could be changing is the alt art, is the mega hit of each box. So at least you know you're getting a hit in each box. That could change depending if it's going to be the gold or if it's going to be a thing. Or if you're lucky and you pick out a booster box that has a double hit, great. Cases, still good because the allure of getting the double hit, like a guaranteed double hit, because now it's happened with the first case, the second case, my sister's case. I'm assuming Tony's is going to be the same, and anyone else's that's gotten a case. I'm pretty sure if I lined up with anyone else, they would have gotten the same thing. Yeah, if they keep this formula going forward, even if they... My personal opinion, if they were going to do anything else, if you're going to buy a booster box, a full booster box, add 2 more hits. I feel like that's fair. Add 2 more hits of
something.
Anything else, just not the old art. There. If we're gonna be fair, of just anything else, but just not the old art. Keep that to the static 2 every case, because obviously you're not gonna go buy a single box from like the wholesaler or whatever. You get them in cases, so each case will have the chance of a double hit, and that's how you should go. So, which also begs the question: if you're going to do the smart thing, and you bought cases, and the first box you open or the second box you open, you hit the double hit.
Do you continue?
Do you continue or sell those boxes and go buy a new case and see if you?
It's a gamble.
So it's a little bit of an ethical, moral high ground there. Whether or not you do that or not, that's up to you. For us, though, we get a case, we open case, we enjoy case, we put case in book, and we done with it.
Now it's going all like caveman like.
I was actually going like the Gru line. We put thing in thing. I sit on toilet. And you know
the diagram.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it from us, guys. Hopefully this is the past couple videos, at least especially the duo ones I've been doing with Charlene, have kind of given you a lot more of an insight and a lot more of like a clue on how to attack Pokemon and master setting and all that kind of stuff, and what products to buy. A lot more better, especially if you are new to the hobby. This is probably I've already said Scarlet Violet is the best time to get into the hobby because it's a lot more lenient, it's a lot more kinder. Because when we started the Sword and Shield, that was rough, that was brutal. 151 was a very good example of how rough and brutal could be, but still way better than Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
151 was brutal, but Sword and Shield was way more brutal than 151 could ever be. I think people forgot how brutal Sword and Shield and anything backwards was. I've always said that Scarlet Violet was a great time to get into Pokemon. And I feel like if you're getting into Pokemon now because of 151, into Paradox, it's got a great art set, it looks amazing, it's got heaps of cards for you to collect, and it's got a formula. It's got a formula that will agree with you, it's got a formula that will agree with everybody. Yeah, it's got consistency.
You know what to expect.
Yeah, it just covers every bases. Yeah. Collectors, people that want to flip, and investors. It covers everybody, whether or not it's up or down in moral. So it's good, it's great. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you did. We'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.